Hello and welcome to my channel. So today we have a collective spread. We're going to pull a card from the herbal astrologer, see what we have, and build a tarot spread around it. And yeah, you might be drawn in by the title, the herb, who knows. Your song, the pre-shuffle song, was Sam Smith, The Writings on the Wall, which is interesting. Could be something to do with the patriarchy or family aspects here, with the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. But yeah, there's feels like there's definitely a shift. But it was quite strange actually when I was listening. You know, the writings on the wall. Sometimes when we feel like something's ending, we can either grab or grip. Whereas then I was shown in complete geek mode Quicksilver in the X-Men, where he's that fast that time slows down essentially, and you know everything's chaos around him, but he can do bits and bats and rearrange things. So it kind of if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you type in like Quicksilver X-Men in YouTube, it'll have a video. You know, guns are shooting, and he can manage to, because he can shift time. It's so fast ahead of time, he just starts moving the bullets around. But it's like when we slow down enough, we can see things clearly. The nervous system settles. So if we're feeling like something's changing, you know, writings on the wall doesn't have to be dramatic. You just feel like there's a shift that needs to happen, or you know, my life has reached a point where something has to give. But when you slow down enough and you know, get that heart rate into a coherent space, it's like you get to then move the bullets around, which was interesting. Okay, let's do the herbs. Thank you for however you support the channel. I forgot that spiel. You know the drill. All information, including website link for private reads, in the description box below. Okay. Milk thistle. Ooh, we had this a couple of years ago. And Palo Santo. How interesting. I don't normally burn Palo Santo. I just did a few minutes ago. And Palo Santo is, again, it's the south node. It's like what needs to end, what needs to outgrow. We need to lean into the north node, which in this deck would be ashwagandha. Purpose. Interesting. But milk thistle is the honey badger, and it's peaceful warrior. Interesting. Peaceful warrior, shield, truth keeper, shelter, sanctuary, safekeeping, justice. Reversed aggressiveness, harsh, impulsive, competitive, self-sabotage, overdoing it, gossip. Mars and the moon. Okay. Native to the Mediterranean, the Greek physician and botanist Dioscorides. You don't pronounce it like that, and I should know this, but I can't say it for some reason. I'm blaming Mercury. Was the first to write down milk thistle's healing properties in the 1st century. Milk thistle was a remedy for diseases of melancholy, assisted in the production of breast milk, and acted as a powerful anti-inflammatory for the liver and gallbladder. That kind of, the liver and gallbladder is very much focused on silent anger. Could be an issue here. The characteristics, violet fuchsia flowers and white veined leaves, are said to embody the Virgin Mary's milk. Milk thistle dispels the damaging and destructive thoughts that can induce an endless loop of self-sabotage, abandon insecurity, gossip, and fear-based protection strategies that enable frustration or a false sense of growth. Do not waste your time trying to control what cannot be controlled. Like a peaceful warrior, set your boundaries firmly and fearlessly. Like badger, milk thistle shakes up systems that hinder innovation and halts patterns and behaviours that stunt growth. Know that what you are not changing, you are choosing. Okay, interesting. So let's do 2 more. We have the 3 of Cups. Okay, this could be to do with friendship groups. Are they feeding us? Are they draining us? It's also the little nod to the charities, the handmaidens to Aphrodite. Okay, all about charisma. Okay, for some of you, there's a feeling like you need to be or do something to have charisma, and you don't. I don't know what that means, but there's something there. What do we know? I knew she was going to come out. Page of Pentacles in a different deck is Aphrodite. Okay, I think the entourage is coming. Aphrodite, the energy of eternal love, the energy of. In fact, we'll touch upon Aphrodite in a second. What we don't know. Recent past. Advice. There it is. There's that bent up anger. Five of Swords. So Five of Swords, if we continue with the talk of archetypes and gods and goddesses, it represents Isis, Osiris and Set. Isis and Osiris, husband and wife, brother or sister, depending on what story you want to label, or both in some of them. They are the embodiment of divine masculine, divine feminine. Set is the evil brother who is jealous and angry and frustrated and tricks Osiris, buries him, sends him down the Nile, kills him. And Set is the block. What's the block between your masculine and feminine? And I kind of feel like it could be external situations, how we react to things. Do we get bombarded with social media? Do we get angry at social media? Do we feed things? Do we not have discernment? Do we react to stuff that's AI? Because it's so difficult to tell now. The only way to combat that is to stop liking it. Stop liking AI. If you keep liking stuff or responding to stuff, you keep feeding it into your algorithm. So there's all these things that really we need to get really down and ready for. And your potential outcome. Beautiful. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Your outcome is the Ace of Wands. So we've got two aces here, but both very masculine energy. Now, fire and air is sulfur. Sulfur is, it's powerful stuff, but it's in the spiritual context. You would say it was more to do with the solar plexus. Represents transformation, purification, and divine or infernal energy. Been used in alchemical practices to represent the union of masculine and feminine energies and a vital life force. In contrast, its distinct smell has also led to strong associations with hell, evil, and spiritual warnings in some belief systems. Okay. Oh, how interesting. In alchemy, especially with the wording I just used beginning, in alchemy, sulfur represents the spirit or soul, a fiery and active principle that, when combined with the feminine principle of Mercury, what did I tell you about Quicksilver slowing down, creates a powerful dynamism known as red sulfur. Connected to the solar plexus chakra, governs personal power and vitality. Okay. So there's a powerful energy that's trying to emerge here. Three of Cups. What we're aware of, Page of Pentacles, there's Aphrodite. She speaks of eternal love in the goddesses, gods and guardians. However, in the goddess oracle deck, she's number 2. Romantic love. The Greek goddess of romantic love, Aphrodite, represents a state of ecstatic being that she now invites you to cultivate within. You can experience the world as a sensual, expressive, creative being if you allow yourself the freedom to explore what this means to you. Perhaps this is a portent of a new partnering or a deepening of one you already have. Or perhaps this is a time for you to claim the aspect of your nature which may have lain dormant. South Node speaks of dormant aspects. Alignment message. Your alignment task is to stay present, release judgment, and see the treasure of what lies in front of you. You may discover something painful is actually a beautiful gift. Indeed, it could be exactly what you need to release the old patterns that no longer serve you. Be careful of the addictive quality of longing, yearning for elusive love and fixation on desired outcomes. This only creates more of the energy of unmet desire, and you may find yourself unable to discern what is true. Release expectations and attachments and simply see what arises. Remain aware and accountable for your side of things. Make amends if you need to, and trust that all is well. Even your partnership with the universe may need refining as you let go of your need to have things your way. Call on the goddess Aphrodite to lead you to a healthy and more satisfying experience. I kind of feel like she's warning you here, and maybe about the entourage around you. And if this isn't people, this is energies you give to. In the Yin and Yang Oracle, this feels like external. It's a card called External, based on other energies, third energies. I'm just curious as to what's either side of it. There we go. Other side. So we've got self-worth, expectations, and chemistry and passion. But there you got the three people here, and it's party and external, and especially with the passion and the self-worth. There seems to be a discrepancy there. But it's to do with the external. It's to do with the environment. Perhaps you've outgrown something. What we're not aware of is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is self-sabotage. In a different deck, he's sneaking off, and there's a rope here that just seems to pull this energy back. Recent past is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups could be an offering. It could be an apology. It could be the red thread of fate. Is in a different deck again. Red threads around its ankle, leads off. There's just, it's like something here is trying to escape its destiny. This doesn't have to be about partnerships. This could be just you afraid of stepping forward, knowing that some part of your life is coming to an end. The writing's on the wall. Maybe a little bit of panic, maybe quickly going back to old habits and old ways just to stay stuck. This is self-sabotaging technique. You won't realise consciously you're doing it. But whatever this is, the universe is like, come on, let's get serious now. It's like, go all in some format. I can give a perfect example of, where I am now. It's beautiful eco type of house. The owner, very eco, very adamant on organic and recycling, things like that. Plastic's a big thing for her, which fantastic. She's very, very passionate about. Yet she wears the leggings for yoga, which is just made of plastic. It's that type of thing. It's like, we've got to go all in here. There's something that's the missing piece, the missing link. There's something that you're just not quite seeing, possibly. Your advice, like I say, is the Venus and Aquarius. What is your set? What is your blockage? Here, it feels like either you give power away to wrong people, you energetically, and when I say external, especially with the milk thistle representing, it's a renowned. This doesn't have to be anything to do with drink, by the way, but it's a renowned liver healer. So liver can be one of those things that the alcohol really hurts. So this could be recognizing what you need to drop. For others of you, maybe those that have given up alcohol, stuff like that, don't realize if you're taking supplement after supplement after supplement, a lot of it overworks the liver. Maybe we need to strip back. Maybe we need to look at things. I've had to go through this. Every time the universe sends me a herb, I'm like, okay, I must try it. No, I don't. Just read about it. So it could be like one of those type of things. But there's something here that your liver is rejecting. And liver just is silent anger, it's frustration. If this is social media and you get really hyped up about it, but you don't do anything with that energy, because let's face it, there's chaos in the world now. I know back in the UK, it's tenterhooks. There's a lot of unrest, and there could be that feeling. And if you see it all on social media and you don't get rid of that energy somehow, it's going to stay, it's going to stick. So there's a real need to just recognize where movement is needed. Interesting, I just did Pisces reading, and regardless if you got Pisces in your chart, I'd noticed the patterns of Libra energy, and Libra rules the lymphatic system, and I forgot to mention that in their spread. So this could be needing to move the body, really shake it up, because again, energy is stuck, needs freedom and movement. Outcome, like I said, is the Ace of Wands. For me, this is the lighter, setting light to whatever this is. Interesting, I'm going to read Palo Santo to you as well. Gifts from the past lives, activating dormant gifts, connecting to the ancestors, guardians of the sacred, sacred trickster, reversed, dormant gifts, living in the past, latent abilities, karmic inheritance, South Node and Pluto. The ritualistic burning of Palo Santo, which translates to sacred holy wood, can be traced back to the Incan Empire, where it was used in spiritual ceremonies to cleanse the body and space of malignant darkness. To this day, it is used ritualistically among many indigenous communities throughout Central and South America, particularly to cleanse bad energy, bad air, and the evil eye. There could be something here with the Three of Cups, especially with the Seven of Swords, people in your environment. Again, it could be just pure envy and jealousy. It doesn't mean to say I dislike you, but if energy is real. Mal de air, translated to bad air, yet it is spiritual illness, believed to be a kind of cold nighttime air created by malignant spirits that enters the body, causing pain, discomfort, sickness, and many other kinds of imbalances. Incan medicine people use this wood in their religious rituals as a tool to neutralize negativity, rejuvenate the body, mind, and spaces, bring peace, balance, and good fortune, and achieve a better spiritual communication with their goals. Scientific studies now show how Palo Santo can help relieve stress and anxiety, stimulate circulation, reduce joint and muscle pain, and uplift mood and the immune system. It also has proven to cleanse the space, dispel bacteria, and act as an insect repellent. Okay, very platonic in nature, as it powerfully cleanses malignant energy while being highly invocatory and perfect for strong intention setting. Palo Santo is a protective wand that grants us the power of unlocking innate gifts that have lain dormant, inactive, or blocked. Like the fox, it is here to assist you as a spirit guide who helps you navigate the spirit world. The Seturan foxes, no idea how to pronounce that, my apologies, native to South America, nestle among the desert forest of Palo Santo for shelter, living in symbiosis with these precious trees. Foxes are symbolic of the afterlife, invisibility, and the sacred trickster. Palo Santo neutralizes the venom of dark tricksters and alchemizes its poison into gold, becoming the sacred trickster. Palo Santo is here to remind you to activate your dormant gifts. You are a guardian of the sacred that has walked many paths. Know that you can neutralize the greatest of poisons and even outwit the smartest of tricksters. Okay, so really pay attention to who's in your environment. I want to see where the Star card is. This is a connection of Aquarian energy with the 5 and the 7 of Swords, and I want to see where the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is straight away. The Ace of Swords and 3 of Pentacles. So there's something, red thread of fate, that's pulling you in a direction. This again could be to do with another person. I implore you to look at it more of where you're running away from your destiny in some format here by holding on to clinging to old aspects. It could be fear of having enough, the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, they're together, so that's fine. Okay, so the High Priestesses with the Star card, which is the 7 of Swords, Moon in Aquarius. In the Moonology, that's bring love into the situation and also show the world the real you. We're still hiding somehow in this aspect. 9 of Pentacles is about shedding the skin. 2025, year 9. It's also Venus in Virgo, where the Empress has been dressed as the Hermit. Interestingly, now that I remember, the Milk Thistle card came out a couple of years ago now, and it was a Divine Feminine reading because it was International Women's Day. So it's been I'm going to say 2 years since that, if not more. What's changed? What's still the same? What are we still doing? What habits are still the same? What have we recognised that we're choosing? Because this is the year to shed. Next year is a big one. Year of the horse. Marching forward. And don't get caught up in genders with divine feminine aspects. We all have to embody both. Okay. Final card is the King of Cups. Emotional maturity. Let's get some. In fact, we'll do yin and yang. Let's get an energy, advice, and potential outcome. Ooh, all three. Fair enough. Limitations and fears at the bottom. We have epiphany and breakthrough. An iguana's just falling out of a tree. Bless it. Advice, memories, and nostalgia. And the outcome is guilt and sabotage. Okay, I think somebody's recognising where they've self-sabotaged here. And then again, this doesn't have to be a partnership or relationship aspect. It could very well be, there's no doubt about it. But I think the breakthrough's coming. I think whatever, maybe this is looking back over the 2 years since I did that reading. In fact, let me tell you the exact date. Here we go. Milk thistle. Nope. International. Yep. International Women's Day. Divine Feminine. What did I title it? Divine Feminine Energy Check. And it was 8th of March 2024. Okay, it wasn't 2 years ago. It was 18 months. A bit more. Okay. 20 months ago. 20 months. What's changed? What stayed the same? What needed to be burnt? What needed to be let go of? Let's get spirit cards. Tiger spirit. Okay, we've got dance at the bottom. Willpower, instinct. There, it's willpower, isn't it? What have we held on to? What are we still doing that's no good for us? Willpower, instinct, sensuality. I am beautifully and fearlessly myself. Where are we not ourselves? I honour my body in its rhythms. Completely own your power, grace, and natural sensuality. Spirit has endowed you with these qualities of tiger spirit to aid you in making a positive difference in the world. Use your strength and willpower to go after what you want in life and make it happen. Go after your biggest goals, dreams, and visions, and trust your natural instincts. Let them guide you in the direction you want to go. You are a healer and leader just by being yourself, and only when you are being your true self. They say you can't change a tiger's stripes, and that's definitely the case for you. And why would anyone want to? You are amazing. Okay, so guys, be yourself. Recognise whatever this is that you're holding on to, an old version. Like I say, bad habits possibly, poor friendship groups. You know, the Three of Cups in its shadow is gossip. What did we read about the shadow aspect of milk thistle? You know, the reverse aspect was gossip. One of the fastest ways to lower your frequency is gossip. So even if you're not involved in it, if people around you are, you're taking on that energy just like, and again, this could be you getting angry at people gossiping, and then that silent anger straight to the liver. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Meerkat and Raven, Manas and Anzus. For me, this is just representing you've got Odin stood up here. Odin's mouth, communication, and then this is Odin stood up with his two ravens on his shoulder, Hugin and Munin. Oof. Let's quickly before we go, check out the Emperor, because that is Odin in a different deck. Yeah, gossip, jealousy, blocking joy. Again, it doesn't have to be literal gossip and jealousy, but there's something, aggravation, frustration, anger, very much focused on the liver. And the Ten of Cups is joy. And something's reached its saturation point as well. Mars in Pisces, the Tower hits the Hangman. Hangman is self-sabotage, so it can be self-sabotage. So this is Odin saying, enough of that. Time for change. Seven of Pentacles, Saturn in Taurus. Okay. Okay. It's about getting real with what's failed. Tough deck. Lord of Failure is the Seven of Pentacles. It's about getting real. Recognising, you know what, this relationship is no good for me. Recognising, you know what, this habit's really no good for me. Let's check out the Devil. Devils with the Knight of Wands and the Two of Wands. There it is. Devils with the Tower hits the Emperor, so that's the Tower meets Odin, if we want to say that. But we get a choice here. We can either feed the Devil, which is, it can be anything, doesn't have to be habits. Or we can, we've got the pyramids in the background here representing the pyramids of Giza, which is the throat chakra, telling the Devil where to go. The writing's on the wall for him. Okay, guys. Look, basically, I think this is an assessment of the last 20 months. What's still the same? What's changed? If nothing's changed and you wanted change, well, why not? Okay. If everything has changed, everything's wonderful, fantastic. Go help somebody down that same path. Okay. See you soon. Bye.